Hey, welcome. Amy Barney here. Today I'm going to share 3 tips on how you can waterproof your face. I don't know about you, but I really struggle with the heat, the humidity. Thankfully, where I live, it's not very humid, but when I travel, which I do usually in the summer, most of the places are super hot and humid. And so if you want to look good, most of the time if it's really hot and humid, I'm just going to probably barefaced. But if I want to look good, like when I'm usually going to my conventions, here are 3 things you're going to do so your makeup isn't smearing and running down your face and looking really yucky. All right, and I did forget to put a hashtag in. I am doing a 14-day challenge, so I will be going live every day for 14 days. But let's get to those tips. All right, number 1, waterproof mascara, right? That's probably an obvious one. It is going to keep your mascara on when it's humid. If you're going to go swimming or if you're sweating or any of those things, you're going to want to have waterproof mascara. It's going to make a huge difference. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And so one of the things I really like about this waterproof mascara is it does not make your lashes crunchy or hard or stiff. They still have a very soft feel to them. And they fan out really nicely. So I just opened a new tube because I haven't worn waterproof mascara since probably last summer. Yeah, or maybe I did around December time. So anyways, it's been a while, and I'm a big believer of after about 3 months or so of a tube, you definitely want to replace it just because of the bacteria buildup. So this is going to give you those great lashes. They're going to be soft, they're going to look amazing, and they're not going to budge. All right, let's get the other eyes. Another cool thing about this mascara, it has polymers, so it helps to elongate and lengthen your lashes, which is awesome, right? So this is tip 1. We'd love to hear, what are your tips? What do you like to do to waterproof your face to keep you looking good in the summer when it's hot and humid? See, I've grown up in really dry areas for the most part. And so being out in the humidity is kind of a new thing for me. And every time I go to these events for my business, it's always really humid. And so I have to get used to that. And these are some of the things you can do. Sorry, I've got these lashes here that are just not, there we go. And so, all right, welcome. Love to hear who's here. And all right, we'll get to tip number 2 in just a second. Now, I haven't actually worn this swimming because I don't swim very often. And usually if I'm swimming, I like to go completely barefaced. But if, say, you're at a party and you want to look nice and you have a date, then you're going to want to grab your waterproof mascara, and that's going to help your lashes look amazing. Or for 4th of July and you're having your barbecue social distance get together and you don't want your face to be melting off while you're hanging out with everyone, grab a waterproof mascara. Okay, I'm getting another coat on. All right, and then we'll get to tip 2, which is one of my favorites. Also, this is not hard to remove. You just use whatever you like to use to remove your makeup. And if you would like to know what I use to remove this eye makeup easily, this waterproof mascara, just shoot me a message and I will let you know what I love and what works great for me. Okay? All right, tip number 2. You gotta waterproof those lips. All right, so one of my things, like eating out or, you're going out somewhere and you want to look nice. And for me, I'm super white and pasty faced, right? And so adding lips really does make a difference. And depending on what you're eating, your lips are just not going to stay on. So if you need that extra help in the summer, a lip stain, a great lip stain is going to waterproof your lips. Here are some tips before you get started. You're going to want to exfoliate your lips first. For the pigment to really grab on, you don't want to have any makeup or dry skin on your lips. So I'm going to go ahead and exfoliate. Then I'm going to use a tissue to wipe it off, any makeup and any of this exfoliation. All right, and there you go. Now I have clean lips, and I'm gonna go ahead and with a lip stain, after you wipe clean, you wanna layer this, okay? So you can go with a light layer. Now the pigment is actually gonna stain your lips. And the darker the pigment, the longer it's going to stay, and the more long wearing. So I typically like to layer it and have it pretty bold. But you can go light, but if you really want it to stay on for a long time, definitely layer it. And you'll want to put a layer on, maybe wait a minute or so and layer it again. So again, you're just gonna apply it with the wand, being very careful. This is one of my husband's favorite colors. He loves to see me in a bold red. All right. Anybody ever used a lip stain? I especially love to use these for date night, when I'm going out to eat like a big juicy steak. All right, so you would let that dry. I'm gonna touch it up a little bit still. I don't wanna keep you on too long, but you just let it dry. And you can layer it again. Looks like I missed a little bit on the side here, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Sometimes I'm not very patient and I don't wait. Either way, layering is good. All right, the third step to waterproof your face is a setting spray. You guys, I've never used a setting spray before, and when this came out, I was all into the setting powder, and then I started using this, and I really love it. And especially, not only is this gonna waterproof your face, but if you have dry skin like I do, often, especially as you get older, and you use a setting powder, it might actually enhance and highlight lines on your face, make your face look a little cracked, maybe a little dry. Though there are ways to still use it when you have a dry face, and that is just by using very little amount, and I do. But the setting spray is my best friend. I love it. It gives me a nice, healthy glow. My makeup stays all day, and this is gonna help waterproof your face. And so you're going to hold it about 12 inches. There's different ways to do it. You can go down in 3 different areas. I like to kind of just go around. You're gonna hold about 12 inches out. And you're gonna let it dry. And this is going to help with the dust, the wind, the humidity, the sweating, the water, so that your makeup is looking fantastic at those 4th of July barbecues, your swim parties, or whatever it is you're going to do this summer, so that you look amazing. Hope those tips are helpful. Would love to hear from you. By the way, if you would like more tips on how to get a flawless look, I have 7 makeup principles for a flawless look. This is what I do to make my face look, and everything look really put together. I know coming from not ever, like when I started this, I didn't know how to wear any makeup, and I had very little confidence in how to do this and how to share with others. And as I've learned some extra tips, my confidence has grown, and I've talked with so many women who are in the same place that I was, not feeling comfortable, feeling like they don't know how to apply makeup. And when you feel like you don't know what to do, you often, like when I was uncomfortable with it, I just didn't wear it. And I know the difference it's made in my life to be able to feel more confident in my skin, to feel more beautiful. It really makes a big difference in my energy levels. And so if you'd like some help with some basic tips on how to have a flawless look, if you're like me at all and you just really had no clue what to do, here are some tips that have helped me, that have really made a difference in how I feel and how I look. Just send me a message and I will send those to you. All right, so stay tuned. I will be doing the 14-day challenge every day for the next 14 days. And so there may be some interesting videos I'll be doing depending on what my mentor, Ray Higdon, asked us to do. But I'm super excited about it. So I will see you later. There you go. Bye.